So this gross military story is going to tie into some of the biggest mistakes parents make. So hang with me till the end, and it'll all make sense. A few years ago, I hired a lady who was a health administrator for the military. I think it was the Army. And she had been deployed to a really hot area. And she kept getting these young men in with big boils on their butt crack. And it was a pain in the butt, literally. And she would have to clean up these wounds and then literally teach these young men how to wipe their butts because they weren't doing a good job and it was nasty up in there. And then it would get infected because it was hot and they didn't get a chance to clean it good. So she got really fed up with the fact that all of these problems could have been easily prevented if the guys could just take care of basic personal hygiene. Now, at the time, I just thought that was a funny story, and I was like, sorry, sucks to be you. But as my kids have gotten older, no pun intended, as my kids have gotten older, I realized that there are a few jobs that I really hate. And teeth brushing and butt wiping and bathing are three of them. And as soon as my kids could do the least bit of semblance of doing it halfway decent on their own, I was like, I'm out. We're done with this. Because I didn't want to do it anymore. Now, they are not competent to the level that they should be. And if they go into the military, they could end up being one of these kids. Because, if they screw up with their teeth, they're going to get some education from the dentist after they get a cavity. But who's going to teach them to wipe their butt and wash their parts if you don't do it? So here's my advice. Stick with it a little bit longer until they do a stand-up job every time and they know how to do it and they're going to have it in their head the proper way to get the job done right, and or have the spouse that hates these jobs the least do the most work on this because they're going to be able to stick with it longer. And now my kids are older and I'm like, I don't know how good of a job they're doing. So what do I do? Check their underpants or just hope for the best? I don't know. In the comments, let me know what the least favorite jobs you have are.